Hi friends. I'm hearing somebody needs a pep talk because you need to take more pride in you. I don't know if, because it's Pride Month, happy Pride Month, if it's that kind of pride. So not having pride in who you are is causing you to be out of alignment. Yeah, so okay, friends. Okay. Why don't we have pride in who we are? Why? Specifically around the things that we can't change about ourselves. You are who you are, and it's amazing. Now, if it's things that you can change about yourself, and I'm not talking about like changing your physical features, but maybe, you don't like how crabby you are, you can change that. But why wouldn't you have pride in who you are, how you exist, how you glow? Is it because somebody's made you dim that light? That's because your light was too bright for them. It's not because your light isn't something to be prideful for. So Spirit's letting you know that things are tough right now, in part because you're struggling to have pride in who you are, because you are not in alignment with what Spirit wants for you, and Spirit just wants you to be you, authentically. In and out, and the more authentically you can be yourself, the more aligned you are with your higher power, and the closer you are to God, 144. And you were chosen to be the way you are. The closer you are, the more authentic you are, the more you are in alignment with your purpose, the more you are in alignment with your stability, your abundance, your prosperity. Start having more pride in who you are. You're amazing. Yeah? Okay. You speak poorly about yourself, or you allow others to speak poorly about you. Let's not do that. Blank Space by I Prevail. Well, it's a cover, but it's by I Prevail is on. Yeah, this is not speaking poorly on yourself or on your situation is not how we get to where we want. That's how we become unfulfilled, because we are projecting being unfulfilled into our lives by not accepting ourselves, by saying, I'm not fulfilled with who I am, and I'm going to go seek things externally. That's how we kind of fall into traps. It's torture. It's torture. It just came through. Yeah. You're struggling to get to your roots, or you're struggling. Okay. You don't have to align with tradition here. And I'm hearing the more you can resist tradition, the more you can resist what those before you did, the more you will be celebrated. That is what you're supposed to do here. You're not supposed to align with your family. You're probably a generational curse breaker, a black sheep. If you were supposed to align with your family, you wouldn't be a generational curse breaker. You're supposed to celebrate your differences. You're supposed to celebrate how you have and will continue to break away from the path that is most walked in your line. Bad apple. People have probably tried to convince you that you're a bad apple, trying to empty out that cup. Don't allow their projections on you to be a burden that you carry for the rest of your life. It's not for you to carry. Their thoughts, their feelings are not for you to carry. I don't care who they are, what they've done for you. Their thoughts, their feelings are theirs to carry. Your thoughts, your feelings are yours to carry. Don't allow people to convince you that you're a bad apple. Because honestly, who cares? Who cares? I don't like green apples. They're too sour. It doesn't mean they're bad. Sure, other people love them. I think they're really good for pies. You know what I mean? And I know bad apple is more about being a rotten apple, but you're not rotten. You just want to be yourself. And God, Spirit, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, they want you to be yourself. If everybody was supposed to be like everybody, the universe would have just made cookie cutter versions of everybody. But no, we need color, we need uniqueness. It's giving, what was that book? The Giver. I think it was The Giver. where there's only one special chosen one each generation to still be able to see the color and to see the true history. Okay? You're supposed to be that in your lineage, in your group, in your circle, in your town, whatever it is. My cat's playing for confirmation. In the giver, everything is black and gray. Okay? Everything for everybody else is black and gray except for this one old man, and then there's a young kid that comes and learns his ways so he can carry on the truth. But what society does, our society, their society in that book, it's also a movie if anybody prefers movies. The book's better. But what society does is they try to make us all the same so we all comply. So if anybody steps out of line, you have the power of the masses to keep you in line. It's harder to stand out when there's large groups of numbers trying to blend in, right? It's hard to want to stand out. But I'm hearing you should be proud of how you stand out. My cat's playing with the coconut water box. I don't know. That's my gremlin. Come and Get It by I Prevail. Lots of I Prevail. So this is like angry. It's heavy. It's heavy. Every single time I turn around, my name is in your mouth. Who cares? Let them speak on your name. You do you. Think about how stupid they're gonna look when you thrive being authentic. Yeah. What if you become famous because of whatever makes you unique? How stupid are they gonna be for bullying you for being unique? They're showing me RuPaul. So this is definitely like pride. Well, maybe not for everybody, but like they're showing me RuPaul. I've read his book. Very good book. Maybe it wasn't RuPaul's. Maybe it was Billy Porter's. Their stories blend a little bit for me. But they weren't accepted for being who they were authentically. But guess what? They're both now famous for their authenticity. RuPaul's Drag Race and 10 million different spin-offs of it. They were definitely bullied for wanting to be a drag queen. Okay? Billy Porter, same thing. Bullied for the voice, bullied for his femininity. Okay? And now that's what they're known for. That's what makes them so special. That's what makes them like leaders in the queer community specifically, but in other communities too. You're being very stubborn about this. I think it's just because there's like this level of insecurity that you're really struggling to overcome. Yeah. And I have a feeling it's because you don't believe that there's success in your authenticity. You almost feel like there's less resources in your authenticity because so many people are bullying you for your authenticity that it's almost like, well, if this many people are bullying me, then how can this benefit me? You're just surrounding yourself with the wrong people. That's how. Okay? Surround yourself with better people. Surround yourself with people who align with you. Say no to everybody that's not going to align with you. That's how you find your people. When we spend so much time distracted by the people who are around us, we don't have enough time and energy to go find new and better ones. 144. Connect. I think I said 144 earlier. Connect. Communicate with the divine. Your angels are urging you to make a connection with the divine in your daily life. They want to strengthen your ability to communicate on a high vibrational level. Meditate. Crown chakra. 227. Befriend fear. You are stronger than your fears. Fear is not an indication of success or failure. It just exists within you. Your angel's message is this. As you manifest your goals and dreams, consider where fear creeps in and limits you. It only limits you. It's not going anywhere, so it's time to make friends with your fear. Reflect presently on how your fear can become a friend and not a foe. Feel the fear. Do it anyways. We all experience fear. But if fear stopped all of us from doing what it is that we needed to do or wanted to do, then a lot of us wouldn't be as successful as we are or hope to be. You can do it too. Just because people wear their fear well doesn't mean they're not facing a lot of it. I love you so much. Be yourself. Be proud of who you are. You're amazing.